Before anyone could say anything, sad music plays. Oh no. Kyoko was removing her gloves. Plot twist, Makoto had one of those wash-off tattoos? No, maybe. Did she just put it on every single time she goes out or something? It's to prove that she's the offender, but anyway. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin. Wait, how's that work? Somehow it was your first time being a detective and then it burned your skin? I mean, that's kind of hard to imagine. Did you put your hand in a fire or what happened? Were we inspecting a corpse and it blew up? I mean, that's exactly what happened to us, actually. We were inspecting a corpse and then it blew up, so maybe something like that. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know, you were pretty self-conscious about it before, though. I don't know. Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. We didn't get we the audience didn't get much of a look though. We only saw a bit of her top of her hand. We got the more important part is the actual back of the hand. We didn't actually see that, but I guess we're not going to show it. Oh well. It's just a little burnt skin. I mean, I guess I understand if you're a little self-conscious about it, but it's not that bad. It's kind of cool, actually. Don't you? Scars are kind of cool. Anyway. Well, there's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. Obviously the pool. No, we just gotta put it in the pool, put it in the kitchen. As it turns out, Makoto Ikusawa was the main dish of tonight's dinner. No, I mean, obviously the biolab, because that's literally where we found her body, and that's the only way to make sure it didn't decompose, right? Put it in the morgue. So obviously it came from the biolab. You remember, right, Toko? You were there. No spoilers. I gotta remember to cut that out. No spoil. Jammer Lammy. It says no spoilers on the stream title. This doesn't really affect me because I already know, but you know, it's for YouTube, right? So I gotta remember to cut that part out, I guess. This is the only regret of like putting like you know, chat messages on stream, I guess. It kind of affects if there's anything that happens on here, it might go on YouTube, but anyway, whatever. It's not a big deal. I just gotta remember to like edit that part out. Again, no spoilers, okay? No spoilers. No spoilers. It's a perfect place to hide a body. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Continue.
では、あの死体は生物室から植物庭園まで運ばれてきたということか。あの死体が運ばれてるのは間違いないよ。そう思う根拠だってあるんだ。
You don't know everything about Danganronpa? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine. Just, you know. I mean, you know, it's like when you're watching TV or somebody, you know, you shouldn't really... It's more fun, right? To, like, not literally, I guess, you know, point out all the answers right away. You know, just let it happen first, and then you're like, oh, you know, you're like, oh, I thought of that, you know, but when it happens, right? Or whatever. I feel like it's more, I don't know, I feel like it's more fun that way for me. You know, obviously other people might do things differently, but I don't like spoiling everything right from the get-go, you know? Even if sometimes I know or I don't know, it's like, it's more fun that way, you know? But anyway. Let's continue. I've not done this, proof. Yeah, proof that, Bukuro was inside the morgue, I guess. How do I... It's just one. I'm still getting used to pressing spacebar to like make the text auto-advance. The proof that shows the body was carried over from the biolab to garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden. Or what did it say? Actually, I didn't read that properly, but well, whatever. We're trying to prove that, you know, it came from the biolab, and the only connection we have with the garden and the biolab, and it's kind of obvious, I feel like, it's the tarp, right? It's this thing. The tarp that found the garden had played a part in Mukuro's murder. Biolab had been stamped onto one corner of the tarp. Kind of a loose connection, technically, because the tarp, I mean, you could have actually just brought the type from the biolab to somewhere else, and, you know, and then to the garden, but I guess it's still a connection.
あの死体が生物室から植物庭園まで運ばれたと考えられる根拠は植物庭園にあったあのビニールシートなんだ。
ビニールシート。
もう一度調べ直してる時に気づいたことがあったんだ。
I still can't get over the fact that in the Japanese dub they keep calling the tarp the vinyl sheet. I mean, I assume maybe that's just what it's supposed to be called, I guess, in Japanese. I don't know. I don't know if there's an equivalent to like tarp, you know, in Japanese. They keep saying vinyl sheet, which, you know, in a way, really is just like a Japanese pronunciation of an English word, right? In Japanese, there's a bunch of loan words, I guess, that are basically English. They're just pronouncing it in their own language, right? I don't know why it's so prominent to me. Every time I hear them say vinyl sheet, and also dying message, you know, it's like the same thing. I just notice it for some reason. Nitpicky nature.
あのビニールシートは元は生物室にあったものなんだよ。実際生物室には同じようなビニールシートが山積みになってたしね。
きっと犯人は生物室の死体を植物庭園に運ぶ際、あのビニールシートにくるんだ状態で運んだのよ。そしてそのままスプリンクラーをやり過ごし、その後で例の白衣を着せたのね。見事に辻褄が合うじゃない。
Well, she is a detective. It's all conjecture. They always say that, by the way. I mean, obviously in Phoenix Wright, you know, they all the suspects, you know, they always say that it's all conjecture. Where's your proof? See, there you go.
証拠はないわ。私は自分の推測を話しただけだもの。それなのにあなたは随分ムキになってるのね。
I guess the classic police detective or police detective strategy. You know, if you got nothing to hide, you know, why are you getting so worked up? You know, why are you getting so angry?
分かってるわ。話が生物室に及んで内心穏やかじゃないんでしょ。
You basically gaslight people.
あの生物室にこそあなたの正体を暴く鍵が。
As a police detective, but anyway.
あの生物室にはある矛盾点があったわ。とても見過ごすことのできない大きな矛盾点。
An inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about? He's being a sussy baka, mono baka. You know what? That works. Mono baka. I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about? You see, he keeps interrupting.
なんだよ、例の件って。
うぷぷ、そりゃもちろん。なぎくんのご家族の件だよ。
What?
うぷぷ、忘れたわけじゃないよね。あのビデオメッセージのことをさ。あれ、なんだったのかね。結局ご家族は無事なんですかね。
なんで今さらそんなことを。
お父さん、お母さん、妹さん、来池のご家族に何があったのでしょうか。果たして彼らは無事なのでしょうか。
いい加減にしろよ。
ナイキ君、落ち着いて。あなたを惑わそうとしているだけよ。
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I wanted him to shut up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. Whoa! Wee! The moment of truth. I mean, I think we talked about this before. About the inconsistency, I guess. Oh, I got hit. No. Reload. How do I reload again? I forgot. E, okay. You know, I never used the super mode, I guess, but can't hear you. Okay, well, here's the biolab secret. No, that's wrong. No. I thought it was only one bullet. There's actually multiple choices. I didn't actually recognize that. Anyway, try again. Oh, that was easy, actually. What was it? The lights. Yes, the lights. Because if you remember, the lights were inconsistent, right? With the people who actually died in this entire game. There's something wrong with that, so...
それは生物室のランプのことだよ。
なんなんだよ。あのランプが、なんだっていうのさ。
さっきも言ったけど、あの生物室には死体安置所としての役割があったんだ。あの部屋に設置されてた冷蔵庫。あの中に犠牲になったみんなが保存されてるんだ。
そしてあの冷蔵庫は使用中の場合、ランプが青く点灯する仕組みになっていたわ。
つまり青いランプが点灯している冷蔵庫には死体が入っているということか。だけど生物室で点灯していたランプの数は草葉ムクロの死体が入れられてる冷蔵庫も含めて。
So let's So let's think about this. You know, I did this before, but like, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many people have died so far, right? The background music is good. Yeah, it's really great. Also, I don't know if I've noticed that by the way, Jammer Lammy 681. I feel like you have a bit of delay. I don't know if you're on mobile or not, but you can. I think you can enable low latency mode. By the way, I mean, if you can, you know, if you click on the gear on the video player and you choose, I believe, low latency, you know, there's less of a delay. I feel like you've been like talking like 10 seconds in the past. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But you can turn on low latency mode and pause and unpause the player, and maybe there's a bit of less of a delay. Anyway, that goes for anyone really on Twitch. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lights. So who's died so far? I mean, I'm trying to think. The first victim was Sayaka, right? And then her killer was Leon, and he also got executed. There was Junko, who died that one time outside, you know, of like an execution or like a killing, I guess. You just got punished for breaking the rules, right? So there's 3, and then unfortunately there's Chihiro, you know, and then there's Mondo. He got turned into butter. And then a double kill, right? Ishimaru and Yamada, the otaku guy, and obviously Celeste, who was the killer, she got executed, and Sakura, who committed suicide. I'm trying to think. That's 9, right? But then there's Mukuro. Mukuro is the 10th death, at least we've seen so far, so there's supposed to be 10 dead bodies. There's only 9, so there's an inconsistency, right? Oh, you have an ad? Okay, I think there's... I usually... I never activate ads, by the way, but... I think there's a pre-roll no matter what, you know. I don't think I can disable that. As far as I don't like ads. I never turn on ads or any of my stuff. Even on YouTube, the only time when ads turn on YouTube is when, you know, there's a copyright claim on it and I can't do anything about that. I tried disputing some. Some of them actually, you know, if you appeal a copyright claim, some of them, you know, some companies actually take it off, which is nice. Some don't, you know, but yeah, I don't like ads, so I never turn on ads for my stuff. I don't really make much money off my content anyways. I feel like there's no point. I would like literally make 1/100th of a penny, so there's no point. But anyway, but yeah, there's blue lights, the one that Makoto was in. There's only 9. Nine lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is 10. We did the math. We did the math. Incredibly sus. That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Okay, the game is doing it for us anyway. I thought I was being smart, you know. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. The double kill. Taka was sixth. Then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was 9th, which is, by the way, this is a reference to Ashito no Joe. I had to look it up actually, because I never watched Ashito no Joe, but I guess it really is like an actual one-to-one reference, sort of, because I believe the main character of that anime, the boxing anime, he did actually die in this pose, you know, as it turns out. I thought he just got knocked out or whatever. No, actually, the main character of Ashito no Joy literally died, you know, sitting like this, so... Anyway. I think that's what it is, unless I got wrong information. I never watched the anime. I watched Hajime no Ippo though. I never watched Ashito no Joe. It's an older one, so I don't know. And the victim number 10 was Mukuro. That's why the body disappeared after death, to be preserved. I mean, I guess so. I mean, I would think that just, you know, just to be put away, I guess, in general.
人じゃなきゃおかしいんだよ。それなのに生物室に保管されてる死体は9人分だけだった。
死体が消えたってことか。
分かった。黒幕が証拠隠滅のために死体を処分しちゃったんだよ。
I mean, that's possible.
黒幕が証拠隠滅するなら自分が関わっている戦場ムクロの死体を処分するはずだよ。だけど彼女の死体は残ったままだったんだ。
Yeah, but because I was thinking, you know, it could be possible that Monokuma could have just simply put one of the bodies into an incinerator, right? But I guess there'd be no point, right? Why would they do that? And you know, why did they not do it to Mukuro's body?
じゃあ誰の死体が消えちゃったの？そもそも消えたわけじゃないのかもしれない。消えてないならどうして死体の数が合わないのよ。モノクマの処刑を含めた殺人は10回起きたけど、でもそれらの犠牲者は9人しかいなかった。つまりそういうこと。全然わかんないよ。なんで殺人が起きた回数より犠牲者の数が少ないの？
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense? The same person was killed twice, you know. I mean, the whole amnesia thing is pretty sci-fi, so might as well add zombie apocalypse, right? Let's just this undead necromancy as well. No, guess not. The mastermind destroyed the body. Well, again, we went over that, and this just doesn't make any sense. Or we say only 9 murders took place, which makes sense. If there's only 9 dead bodies, only 9 murders, right? Mondo was turned to butter, so his body wouldn't be in the preserve. Yeah, I was wondering about that too, but I think Mondo isn't there actually. You know, I think it. Well, I guess it's just implied. You know, I don't know anyone ever. It's weird because I believe the way the people get executed and died. Like either way they go into the morgue because it's more like a meta reason. I feel like, you know, the whole like execution thing. Like, I feel like when people get executed, everyone gets a very generic reaction. I think it's because the writer, they didn't really decide who the killers would be, you know, until afterwards, I guess. So everyone who gets surprised or whatever when everyone gets executed, you know, it's a very generic surprise, you know. They don't really, no one's ever really mentioned beyond the actual cutscene that Mondo turned into butter. You know, that's the funny thing, right? No one ever says that. Everyone just said, oh, it's so horrible, you know, whatever. No one actually directly mentions that. Also, I ran out of time. Ah! Shimata! Okay, hold on, wait. Yeah, only 9 murders took place. Let me just choose that real quick. Oh, no. Oh, was that wrong, actually? There are actually 10 bond numbers and 9. Oh, that is wrong, actually. There have been 10 murders. Oops, I read that wrong. I thought that meant... I mean, well, I guess we'll see. I mean, in a way, I think I'm right, but... I guess that's not the one we're supposed to choose. We're supposed to choose this one. The same person was killed twice. It kind of makes no sense when you think about it initially, I guess. The same person being killed twice, did it, you know, revive and get killed again? You know, I was making a joke about it, but actually it is the right answer, I think. So yeah, I think it's the only one left. Only 2 hearts. But I guess we're trying to like go through the train of thought, you know, of the actual situation itself, not the facts, I guess. Anyway.
2回殺されたって？
今までに起きた10回の殺人、そのうち1回だけはすでに殺されている人物をもう一度殺したものだったのかもしれない。
すでに殺されている人物をもう一度殺した？
それなら殺人が10回起きたとしても犠牲者は9人しかいないってことになるはずだよね。
それはそうかもしれないけど、でもそんなことってありえる。いえ、間違いなくあったはずよ。
もう分かっているようだな。その2回殺された人物が誰なのかも。
もちろん
戦場袋よ。
戦場袋。
戦場袋として殺される前にすでに別の誰かとして殺されていたのよ。
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
だからこそその死体は植物庭園で見つけられる前から生物室に保存されていた。そういうことか。
いやいや、それはないでしょう。草葉ムクロは別の誰かとして殺されてるなんて。っていうか誰だよ別の誰かって。
それが誰だったのかは彼女の致命傷に注目すれば見えてくるわ。
見えてくるわけないじゃん。だってそんなのギリギリさんの妄想だもん。
She's crazy. Bum, bum, ba, bum, 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 bam, bam. All right, Monokuma file number 5. Let's see.
別の誰かとして殺されてるって。別の誰かって前園さやかさんのこと？江ノ島純子さん？桑田レオン君？
Oh, a little lag there. That was weird.
藤崎千尋君？
Oh, I got an achievement actually? That's weird. Oh, I think it's because from hitting the
清高君？
pink targets.
山田一二三君？
Yamada Hifumi-kun?
いやなんとかさん？
Celestia, whoever. She didn't say the full. He didn't even say the full name. It's Celestia Ludenberg. Come on.
やっぱ2回殺されたなんてありえないよ。
Mukuro died from the wounds she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury? Yeah, if you think about it for process of elimination, you can probably figure out
別の誰かって。
who we're talking about. You know, another way we could like find this out, I feel like there's another way we could figure this out, I wonder. I don't know. Well, let's see. I'm thinking, let's see. Can we look at people's...
江ノ島純子さん？
I guess we can. Oh, that's too bad. Because I feel like another way you could have figured this out before the trial is actually looking at the profiles of every single student in the game, you know? So you look at their height, you look at their weight or whatever. You might have figured, I don't know, I'm not sure if the characteristics are available though on the e-handbook, but if you see here, 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and the vitals and everything, you might be able to figure that out before even the trial started, you know? But yeah, when you think about it though, the only person that has this kind of injury, if you think about it, so Saika got stabbed, Leon got battered by, I mean, it has to be a woman for one, I guess, because Mukuro, you know, has like a curvaceous body. I guess, I don't know. Most likely it has to be a woman. So I guess not Leon. I mean, it could be Chihiro, but Chihiro's too short, I feel like. Hold on! You're so impatient, you know? Let me explain it first. But what do I want to say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go down the list because I want to, like, you know, just show my work, right? So, the only people that could have masqueraded, I guess, or rather the other way around, Mukuro could have masqueraded somebody else. It has to be a woman, for one. It has to have the same type of injury. So again, Saika got stabbed. Leon is a guy, and he also got battered by baseball, so he doesn't count. We'll go back to, well, let's think about Mondo. He turned to butter, so that's impossible. Chihiro was hit by a blunt object, so that's not it either. I'm trying to remember all the deaths. Yamada and Ishimaru, they both got hit by a big hammer, so not them either. They didn't get like multiple stab wounds or anything. Celeste got hit by a fire truck, so not her. She got slightly burnt as well, I guess, but I don't know. Sakura, you know, died by poison, so it's not her either. And I'm trying to think, anyone else that I miss? Oh, as it turns out, there is. There's one more, and it's it would have been Junko. Junko was the one that was stabbed multiple times through her body. That was the only death that fits with Mukuro's cause of death, according to the Monokuma file. So that's by process of elimination. It has to be her. So there you go. That's how you would figure it out. Chihiro's a boy. Well, you know, I mean, if Chihiro was a little bit taller, you could kind of fit the physical features, I guess, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like a body type that's like similar. Because for example, you know, they could have like threw a curveball actually, you know, or like someone like you know, so like Hifumi, and then he got stabbed multiple times. He would technically have the same injury or cause of death hypothetically, but obviously it wouldn't fit the body type, right? So trying to think of the body type more than anything else. Anyway, so the answer is Junko Enoshima. Oops, I accidentally skipped it. Also, second warning, and this isn't just me by the way, but second warning, Jammer Lammy, please do not give the answer away too quickly, you know? I mean, it's fine to speculate and all that, but I feel like if you, for example, go to a different streamer, I mean, they have different rules, I guess, but generally speaking, try not to, you know, let the streamer explain everything first, and then you can, oh, so that's not right? What? Nani? Great, what? Hold on. No, I think I have to do absorb. Yeah, I think I have to absorb. Not use the Monokuma file. Anyway, again, it's fine. You know, I'm not super angry about it, but you know, it's just like, unless the streamer's asking specifically for the answer, or you know, they don't mind, I guess, or whatever, they're like, it's okay, like they specifically say like spoilers are allowed, I guess, which I don't normally think that's not usually normal though. I feel like you know, don't jump the shark too quickly is what I'm trying to say. Again, that doesn't really affect me, it's just I'm thinking about YouTube, right? Just in case, I mean, there's a few people, I imagine, you know? Just in case anyone who comes by to my Danganronpa playthrough, I don't know, I'm just very like specifically for Danganronpa. It's because Danganronpa is a very spoiler-heavy game, you know? Maybe some other game doesn't, you know, it doesn't really matter, but like, because I play a lot of story games and Danganronpa in particular is a very spoiler-heavy game, I'm really careful about not trying to spoil anything, right? So, because I also have like chat messages that show up, so I have to make sure that it doesn't show up on YouTube videos, basically. I don't know, again, I don't want to like ruin the surprise, right? But anyway, because the first time I played this game, I was really like blown away, right? I really liked it. I really liked how everything fit together and everything. So it would like, you know, it wouldn't be as good if somebody just told you all the answers before the reveals were actually, you know, revealed, I guess. But anyway. Anyway, well, I'm going a bit of a tangent. Let's continue. Junko. Stab, 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 stab.
草場ムクロの死体と江ノ島っちの死体は同一人物のもので、あれだとすると、どういうことになるんだ？
What does it all mean?
犠牲者の数が10人ではなく実際は9人だったとなると
That's what I've been saying. You know, I said before how like there's 9 murders instead of 10. Apparently the game says I'm wrong. Anyway. But hey Risa, by the way, 28 stab wounds. Wasn't that a meme? I never played that game. But isn't that a meme from Detroit Become Human or whatever? 28 stab wounds. You stabbed him 28 times, didn't you? Or something, you know? I don't know. I remember. Because there's like, I think there's a scene in that game where like someone did get stabbed 28 times. And then the characters, you know, like interrogating somebody. You know, it's like, you stabbed him 28 times, didn't you? 28 stab wounds. No, anyway.
死んだと思われていた人間の中に実は生きている人間が存在していることになる。
ってことはそれが黒幕の正体なんだね。
誰だね？誰が黒幕なんだ？
そんなの決まってるじゃない。戦場ムクロ、あいつが生きてるのよ。
Ikisaba Mukuro? The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school. They call her the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
あいつは最初に殺された江ノ島の死体を使って自分が死んだと見せかけてたのよ。つまり戦場ムクロはまだ生きてる。間違いないわ。黙秘。図星ないよね。
Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro. But can we really believe that? There's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikisaba is still alive. Yeah, because of the tattoo, you know, and the body matches the corpse, so it has to be her that's dead. That's the thing. Danganronpa is like true horror stories that your mom watches. A true horror. Well, actually, this kind of genre reminds me more of true crime. Actually, true crime stories, or like documentaries. I did binge on a few. You know, I did binge on a few on YouTube videos about true crime. Basically, like it's about serial killers, you know, and unsolved mysteries and whatnot. It's interesting. It's also like real life, you know. It's like that makes it more horrifying, actually. You know, the true horror, you know, it's not like a scary supernatural monster. The true horror is more like just real life, you know. People just get murdered in real life. It's crazy. Yeah, you meant crime but horror, can you? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of synonymous. True crime, true horror, true crime, horror. Anyway. I mean, that's kind of what it is, you know. I mean, it's, again, reminiscent of Phoenix Wright, right? And Phoenix Wright is all about like solving like murders and all that. Okay. Well, let's see. For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible? So we have to prove that it was, right? Can I look at the thing again? So what do we have? We have the Monokuma file. Does it say that it's Mukuro? No, it doesn't say that. What else does it say? What was Mukuro's fatal injury? Is that related? Mukuro's fatal injury may appear to a collection of wounds covering her body. That doesn't really tell us much. Mukuro Ukisaba's profile. Does it say anything in particular? I mean, it says that tattoo, maybe? Oh, it says here, Kyoko had confirmed that the corpse matches these characteristics. So yeah. Kyoko, again, double-checked, you know? And she said it does belong to Mukuro. So, it has to... The body has to be Mukuro, right? Objection! Also, I have one heart. You know, game over doesn't really matter. It just affects her score, but I only have one heart.
間違いなく戦場ムクロだったはずだよ。だってあの死体の特徴は戦場ムクロのプロフィールとも一致してたんだ。
Kyokyo examined her boobs very closely. You know, she can tell from the boob size.
そうだよね、ギルギさん。
戦場ムクロの身長は169センチ、体重は44キロ。
Oh, that's weird.
スリーサイズは80、55、82。
On the truth bullet, it said her height was 5 feet 7 inches, and she's saying 5 foot 6 inches. You know, I guess maybe it depends if you round up or round down. I don't know. I feel like it's a translation error, the localization error. I like to complain to the translators of this official Danganronpa game. I like to talk to the manager. No.
それにフェンリルのタトゥーの件もあるし、やっぱりあの死体は戦場ムクロだったんだよ。
でも戦場ムクロじゃないとなると、シア実は生きてるのって。
Someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. And I'm still alive. There's only one person it could be. Well, it's me, Makoto Naegi. I mean, we kinda already know. There's only two choices. It's either Mukuro Ikusaba or the other person, you know? You know, I wonder, would I get a game over if I do this? Technically, this is true, right? I could choose Monokuma, right? I don't think... no, okay. You can't do that. I lose. Game over! You lose. Everyone dies. Nobody believes me. Turns out we couldn't solve the mystery. You know what that means? Everyone dies! Woo! Yeah! Okay, whatever. That doesn't matter. Just refill my health, please. Thanks. Alright. Let's do this properly. Again, there's only two choices, right? It's literally nobody else except this one person that died very similarly to how the body died, I guess. I mean, I feel like we already figured this out. At this point, it should be pretty easy. It's obviously Junko and Oshima. Because there's no... I mean, well... I mean, even if we could choose Mukuro Ikusaba, there's no way to choose her, I guess. She doesn't have a portrait. But anyway.
江ノ島純子。生きているのは彼女の方だ。そうとしか考えられないよ。本当にそうなのか？確かに戦場ムクロが死んでいる以上、他に可能性があるのは江ノ島純子だけだろう。だが江ノ島純子は俺たちの目の前で槍に貫かれて死んだはず。江ノ島純子が生きているとなると、あの死は演技だったということになるな。江ノ島純子の死はお前自身も確認していたはずだぞ。
No, I guess we did. We also took her, what do you call it? Her heartbeat, whatever. Now that you mention it, I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touch her wrist to check for a pulse. Good luck with that. Nothing else to say, she was dead. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
死んでいたんだ。間違いなく死んでいたんだ。
じゃあ江ノ島ちゃんが生きてるっていうのは
間違って
100の前言でかい。
うぷぷぷ。
頑張ったのにお気の毒でした。ナギ君の推理は不正解だったみたいだね。残念です。
残念。
まだそう決まったわけじゃないわよ。苗木君もまだ諦めたわけじゃない。
No, because I got a game over and then I pressed continue, right? I haven't given up. Huh?
もちろんだよ。諦めるわけないじゃないか。諦めないのは結構だが、この問題にはどう型をつけるつもりだ。江ノ島は間違いなく死んでいた。そして戦場ムクロも間違いなく死んでいたとなると、つまりどっ
ちも死んでるってことだべ。生き残りなんていねえって話だべ。
だったら逆に考えてみたらどうかしら。
え、逆って？
We need to
もし
Uno
江
reverse.
ノ島純子が生きているとしたら、彼女はどうやって生き残ったのか。
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko is not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she used some kind of trick. Oh, time for a minigame. Whee! Time for a minigame. Hangman's Gambit or whatever. Or Deadman's Gambit? I don't know what you call it. Actually, I don't know what this word would be. I want to say rap. It's rapping... rapping code. I don't know. Maybe I still don't know what the word is. Replace. That's what it is. Replace it? Replace it. There you go. I feel it's kind of... I mean, I thought that was the conclusion that we're already making, but maybe I got ahead of myself.
そうだ。江ノ島純子が別人と入れ替わってたとしたら、
入れ替わるって？
つまり彼女は槍で貫かれて殺される前に他の人と入れ替わっていたんだよ。
Ah, yes. Substitution jutsu from Naruto, you know? It's like you substitute yourself with a log. Except it's another no.
戦場ムクロとさ。それなら後で再利用されたのもその戦場ムクロの死体ということになるはずだな。その身体的特徴も戦場ムクロのプロフィールと一致するはずだよね。
でも入れ替わったっつってもよ、あの時殺されたのってどう見ても江ノ島っちだったべ。
それに入れ替わったっていつ入れ替わったっていうの？殺される瞬間に忍者針の代わりに
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
っていうの。
Ninja.
そっか、入れ替わるにしてもその方法がないんだね。じゃあやっぱ違うのかな。
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. There you go. You knew it? You feel so smart knowing that you're right? Yeah, I mean, that's part of the fun of the game, I guess. You know, it's a mystery game, right? To figure out the entire mystery before even the games, you know, reviews everything. But it's still fun, you know, to go through it. But anyway, they switched the moment of death. That seems unlikely, you know, unless she was a ninja. They switch after the death. I mean, that makes no sense. How would you do that? You just die before you switch, right? So yeah, they switch at the very beginning, before it even happened.
最初から入れ替わってたのかもしれないよ。
最初からって？
僕たちが最初に会った時からだよ。あの時すでに2人が入れ替わってたとすれば、殺される瞬間に入れ替わる必要もないはずだよね。だってあそこで殺されたのはすでに戦場ムクロだったんだからさ。
あ、待て。だとすると俺らが会ってたあの江ノ島っちも本当は戦場ムクロだった。
Ikusaba Mukuro, the 16th student.
じゃあ私たちは戦場ムクロと会ってたってこと？
っていうか私普通に話してたよ。
俺たちは互いの素性を知らないまま出会った。だから戦場ムクロが江ノ島純子を名乗ったところで、それに気づくことは不可能だった。そう 二人は最初から入れ替わっていたということか。
でもさ、戦場ムクロって手の甲にタトゥーがあるんだよね。だけどあの時の江ノ島ちゃんにはそんなタトゥーなんてなかったよ。
ファンデーションでも使って隠しておいたんでしょう。
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, you could just hide it with like makeup or something, but well, good thing we didn't go that direction. Otherwise, we would just be suspecting everybody, you know, before we got to this point. So
それが爆発と消火の際に溶けてタトゥーがあらわになったんじゃないかしら。ついでに言えば戦場ムクロの死体の付け爪は
I guess the fake nails as well.
あの時の彼女と同じ赤い付け爪だったはずよ。
It's kind of like a giveaway, you know. Was that the word giveaway?
でも
No.
ファンデーションを使ってたなら、そう手の甲にタトゥーがないから戦場ムクロじゃないとは言い切れなかったのよ。だから苗木君を襲撃した人物を特定する際、あなたがその穴に気づかなくて助かったわ。残念だったわね、モノクマ。今さら認めないと言っても遅いわよ。
じゃあマジで全部最初から仕組まれてたんか？
それにしてもなかなか手の込んだ計画だ。戦場ムクロに江ノ島純子のふりをさせていたとは。
そこまで手の込んだ計画が可能だったのはその二人が組んでいたからこそなの。
超高校級の絶望である戦場ムクロ、そんな彼女と組んでたってことは、江ノ島純子も超高校級の絶望の一人だと考えられるはずだよ。
Dot dot dot. Monokuma has nothing to say.
どうしたの？反論する気力もなくなった？
ビビってるだけだよ。ビビるって何？怯えや恐怖、それは希望があるからこそ抱く感情。絶望しかない僕には無縁な感情だよ。
それならなぜ黙っている？
だってさ、バカバカしいんだもん。僕の正体が江ノ島純子だなんて。
Yeah, that's crazy. How would that even be possible? Junko. You know, I always, you know, in my head, I've in the first time I played this game, I've always read the name as Junko. You know, Junko, but that's not right. It's Junko, not Junko.
そんなわけないじゃん。
だったらお前はどうして本物の江ノ島純子の素性を隠そうとしたんだ？
僕が江ノ島さんの素性を隠そうとした？いつそんなことしたっていうのさ。
So he still refuses to admit it, but he could try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. I think Naegi's talking about the DVD, right? When we tried to we saw all the students in their interview and everything, and then Monokuma cut out the tape or the DVD, I guess. And I guess one of the students will probably have been either Mukuro or Junko, right? I mean, especially Junko, I guess. I mean, maybe more obvious if we actually saw her real face, right?
学園長との面談を録画した DVD。僕が視聴覚室であれを見てた時。
It wasn't just the monitor. DVD turned off. X has happened. Well, Monokuma came in and was like, "Nope, you can't see that. Haha, get wrecked."
あの時お前はわざと DVD を見れなくしたんだ。その理由はそこに映ってる本物の江ノ島純子の姿を 僕に見られたくなかったからだろう。
そうか、みんなが映ってる DVD なら江ノ島っちだって映ってるはずだべ。
そこで苗木が本物の江ノ島ちゃんを見ちゃったら、私たちが最初に会った江ノ島ちゃんが偽物だってバレちゃうからだね。
Well, this time it's not us that's getting wrecked, it's Monokuma getting wrecked because he's so sus. He's an imposter. Why is this game, by the way? I've never really, you know, it really is retroactive, but like ever since Among Us, I just see imposter, I see suspicious, I see Among Us. So many times in this game, it just came up. I don't know, man. It's like reverse fortune telling or whatever, you know? You just notice all these words that just somehow relate to that game. Anyway. Oreo bear. Oreo bear. I never thought of Monokuma as an Oreo bear before. Anyway. No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they try to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. Actually, I don't know what he's talking about. Exactly. I guess we'll see. We'll do this again. Kuma! 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 Just saying bear. Kuma. Oops. Oh, did I activate the superpower? I think I somehow accidentally activated my heat meter or something. I didn't know I did that. I don't know how you do that, actually. Just spam. I can just spam, whatever. Final strike. I tried to protect her identity. Group photo, not the Kyokyo photo, this photo. I think Makoto mentioned in the very beginning when he saw the photo, there's something strange about it, and the reason why it's so strange is... Okay, I'll just let him explain. I feel like it's better. Toki! The unusual circumstance common in all these pictures is this. All of these. See that? You see it? You see the suspicious super sus thing about all these photos? Well, for one, it's not the ones who got the photos. We already solved that mystery. Because, you know, they're the ones taking the pictures. It's not Mukuro's face, because we clearly see Mukuro's face. I mean, it is... I mean, I guess when you think about it, like, in the other way around, it's kind of different from the one we saw initially, I guess, because that's only because she was pretending to be Junko. And we never actually see Junko's face in any of these photos. So, kablam. You see her there? No, yeah. You see her there? And then her face is conveniently blocked by Ishimaru's arm. You know, maybe she just has the same superpower as the headmaster. You know, we never actually see the headmaster's face either. You know, maybe she just has that ability as well, you know? You know, maybe... You know, here's my crackpot theory, you know? Here's my crackpot game theory, or whatever. The reason she has the same superpower of avoiding showing her face on the photos is because she's the true daughter of the headmaster, Mr. Kirigiri, and Kyoko was actually the adopted daughter of the headmaster, and that's why he left her when she was young. Well, anyway, that's all wrong, by the way. Well, technically, you know, it doesn't make any sense because technically, we actually do see Junko's face because she's like a fashion model or something, I think. Anyway.
ここで顔を隠している江ノ島純子は間違いなく本物だったはず。だからこそお前は江ノ島純子の顔が写ってない写真を選んで渡す必要があったんだ。ここで江ノ島純子の顔が見えていたら僕たちにバレてしまうからだ。この集合写真に写っている江ノ島純子は僕たちの知っている江ノ島純子じゃないってことがだ。
ザナドーWhat?
苗木君の言った通りのはずよ。江ノ島純子と戦場ムクロは私たちと会う前から入れ替わっていたのよ。
そして入れ替わった戦場ムクロを殺すことで自分が死んだと見せかけた本物の江ノ島純子は今も生きている。その彼女こそ殺し合い学園生活の首謀者、超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる黒幕の正体なんだ。
Zananado! Have I ever wondered how the Danganronpa character would smell? I mean, no? Not really. Not really, but I mean, I guess... I mean, it's probably been done before, you know, how like people sell perfumes of like celebrities and stuff? I think that's a thing. It would be made up though, you know, it would like literally make no sense, especially for like a fictional character. It would just be a scent that someone just made up. I don't know. Anyway.
これで黒幕の正体、その犯行は明らかになった。
いや待ちなさいって。
反論なんか無駄だぞ。もっと今度お前が反論する余地なんて残されてないんだ。最後僕がそれを証明してみせる。
Wow. Okay. I guess we're at the end of this story already? Of this trial? At least the whole, like, I guess, Mukuro pretending to be Junko thing, I guess, is the idea. But yeah. Probably not the end of the entire trial, though. We still have to solve the entire mystery of this entire game, I guess. But I guess for now, we're gonna make a little comic. Junko would smell really good, like expensive perfume. I guess because she's the ultimate fashionista. Well, I mean, I don't have an answer for that. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, if our conclusion is correct, I would say she wouldn't smell like expensive perfume. She would smell like despair, is what she would smell like. Actually, just full on true despair. So actually, she's very stinky. No, anyway, I guess we have to do this comic, and then we'll, you know, reveal the true identity of the mastermind of this game. That's a big deal, right? So hold on. Let's do that. Let's do that soon.